That should do its thing. All right, let's start off the bat by talking to all their companions first.
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what did I step in?
Well, I wasn't expecting an answer.
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
Oh, I love her. It's fantastic.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait, too late, right? A Magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Corypheus believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
I mean, we do need doubters at times. So that way we can just reinstate,
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Sarah's amazing.
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
What a fascinating life you lead, my dear. First you fall out of the Fade, then you're attacked by an archdemon. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, I'll try that.
I'll talk to Josephine. Maybe we can get matching gowns before the next attack.
I've got a tailor in Valwayor who can work miracles, my dear. But not those sort of miracles. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
Well, it worked in our favor. I couldn't save them all, though.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
You haven't failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first, and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Blackwall.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications. We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
Yeah, and if we see him, he sees us.
On the other hand, that means he can see us from miles away.
Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you.
Hey, UFO.
Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
I certainly feel it.
I was chosen by Andraste. She saved me. We shouldn't question it.
I don't. We all need to believe in something.
Thanks for leaving me on top of the ramparts. Oh. Well, it wasn't that far into the ramparts.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever?
All right, who else we got to talk to?
Scout Harding,
Your worship,
what's been going on?
Sister Liliana glanced at me today. I think she's gonna have me killed.
Shouldn't you be out there scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though.
How you doing, brother?
Dispensable.
You know, the funny thing is the fact that she's going to be in the new one. I do remember at one point I was like, man, I wish I could romance her.
I have to go.
There was something she said a while back that like caught me on that regards, and I was like, oh, that would be a cool character to romance. And then come to find out it was like, oh, she's going to be in the new one now. Archery contest. Except Varric and Bianca.
Inquisitor.
And you are
The bartender. Cabin.
just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
What's the current mood?
Ennui.
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
In bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
What's the word out there?
Blissa had family. Word is, they're sad.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Nice. We leveled up.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring.
How's the
to
weekend
it.
been so far?
We're happy to
Good.
be here, Your worship.
Just
You
been
need
playing
anything,
this.
let
We
me
got
know.
to the point of getting Skyhold. We just literally got here, so.
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. Last time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for Canary, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Kunari spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee to Vinter. A tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
He gave up his eye?
That's how he lost the eye?
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flail. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Bighorn idiot. Didn't even know me.
Is it strange to work for a Canary?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. The Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasroth, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
We'll talk later.
Oh. I don't think there's anybody else in the tavern. Oh, maybe. I thought Iron Bull's like up here.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Sutherland!
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors...
Yeah, Jennifer Hale did great.
Stay out of the way.
You've heard?
Of she who stands behind the throne?
I almost wonder who's going to end up being in the next one. Like, who's going to make comebacks and things like that and stuff. Oh, wait, did I not grab that book? Oh, no, I did. This shall be my room. You just beat Echoes of Wisdom 100%. Nice. Wait, what's Echoes of Wisdom though? Is that a game?
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him after all.
Hawk! Nice.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
I know how that feels.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Thetis.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible. But we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
We've encountered red lyrium. Corypheus was using it to corrupt the Templars and turn them into his slaves.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility.
Hawk!
I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus?
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
Varric said you were the champion of Kirkwall. I've only heard a little about what happened there.
What happened at Kirkwall was the same thing that happened everywhere. Fearful of blood magic and abominations, the Templars brutally suppressed the Circle. And in their desperation to survive, the mages of the Circle turned to blood magic, or became abominations. Finally, a rebel mage named Anders destroyed Kirkwall's Chantry, and everything came tumbling down.
I heard that Anders was your friend. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my brother out of the Free Marches. My uncle Gamlen's still in Kirkwall, but everyone else I used to know, they've pretty much scattered to the winds.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition?
Ooh,
What
Aveline.
did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition.
That was my crush back in the day. Just taking a look at something real quick here, like. Cool.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Ooh! I love the fact that Hawk showed back up. That was really cool when you got to Skyhold and you got to meet up with him and you were like, oh, it's Hawk! I was like, this is so cool! Like everyone's here from the old days. Yeah, so I was going to do Visage, but then I was like, ah, man, Inquisition. Like I said, maybe we'll save it for Christmas. Makes sense. Yeah. Well, there's just so much of this I want to get done before the 31st, so. There's that too. Especially by playing all the DLCs as well, so. And you can't keep those damn shards away from me, so there's that.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Signs of the Wolf. The signs of the wolf.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
I mean, I respect you.
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers. The best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors.
Yes.
For Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
Oh, tell me about it.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake...
No, I thought about it more and more and stuff, and I decided that I am going to get it day one. If I get burnt, I get burnt, but it's Dragon Age. I really can't think about it getting that burnt that badly. Unless they royally fuck up.
I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
Even if it's like 5 out of 10. I mean, what someone might think 5 out of 10, I might think, 7 or 8. So it's like, that's all up in the air depending on what it is. It's an RPG. It's Dragon Age. I mean, like I said, unless they royally fuck it up. And from what I'm seeing so far, from those who have previewed stuff, there's a lot of good things out there from what I'm hearing. The only biggest thing, of course, is right now the glow thing and all the purple and stuff like that. But beyond that, a lot of people are saying what they did play feels good, and it does seem like there's a lot of good story to be had and stuff. So, and knowing that going in makes me already feel good about it. So,
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
the biggest thing that was pushing me off was the look of it, if anything else.
Why?
2 reasons. First,
But I think I can get by that, honestly, if it's a good story and good backgrounds and new places and everything.
Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If Corypheus destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
And I think about it in terms of ultimately for a series that I have literally played multiple times. I played Dragon Age Origin multiple times. I've played Dragon Age 2 multiple times. I played Inquisition multiple times. For a series that honestly I've played multiple times and loved everything about, even the bad stuff. you know, like I said, I feel like ultimately sitting down thinking about it more and more, I thought about it, and I was like, really, how, unless they royally mess this up, how wrong can it go? You know? It's been 10 years in the making, so. And I remember how excited I was when they first announced that they were definitely doing it and everything, and then they showed some of the previews, and you know, so it was like the biggest things that turned me off, if anything, though, was the art style that they went with, which seems to kind of a little weird, but like I said, I think I can get through that, to be honest. And the kind of MMO aspect of the combat and stuff. But from what I understand, you can turn a lot of that off, all this the screen junk and whatnot. So, knowing those things, I'm going in with good thoughts and good intentions.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the fate.
How so?
You strengthen your body to deliver and withstand punishment. The muscles are an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
No, I agree. Spirits are people.
I hadn't thought about it that way, but I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay, so Liliana. Oh, Liliana's in here too. She in the room. Might be a floor up. But yeah, ultimately that's the way I'm looking at it. I'm hoping for the best as well. But again, considering how much I love this series and how much like I have gone and played through this multiple times and multiple playthroughs and different romances and platinum runs and everything like that, I was like, oh, okay, I've got to. How could I say no in the end?
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Meneve?
Yes. Her death provided the vacancy. I am told there are many who will miss her. My skills will ensure that you do not miss her ability.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate, based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
Okay.
You were made tranquil?
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Bowstrings removed. Nice.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
No, not at all.
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you now?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
He could be lying.
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing liar, or delusional, or insane. But how many delusional maniacs are going to have that knowledge? He broke open the Fade. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Well, it's not destroyed yet.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. It would have been nice if you'd helped stop Alexius. But that's not how things went. So be it. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
We don't know what will happen. Nobody does.
An optimist! Such a rare breed. I've stumbled upon a unicorn. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Oh, such good characters. Oh, such good characters. That's one thing I'm looking forward to in Veilguard. I can't wait to see what the characters are going to be like. I want good storylines. Good progressions. Some heart-pulling moments. Gotta have those. Vivian?
Yes?
Let's see.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you...
My Kratos cosplay? Thank you.
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The circle is an idea, my dear. And an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
What was it like to live in a circle?
My dear, your question is the root of all problems with mages. I cannot tell you. Every circle was different. Their Templars were different, their politics unique. And every person within each tower had an experience of circle life unique to themselves. Some people suffered and some were content. Some were cruel, some compassionate, and some indifferent. The same is true of people everywhere, in all circumstances, whether they are mages or not.
So, tell me about your personal experience with the circle.
I enjoyed life in the Montsimard Circle, my dear. It was an edifice devoted to knowledge and refinement. And mages need the company of other mages. No one else can truly understand the challenges we face, nor see the world as we do.
You must have been under constant supervision being forced by Templars to live in the tower. Was that hard to endure?
My dear, I have a suite in the palace and a wing at my dear Duke Bastien's estate. I've never been forced to live anywhere. Most circles allowed mages to live away from the tower, either on their own or in service to the nobility. All that was required was permission from the first enchanter. Some circles were harsher in their restrictions. Kirkwall was the worst, but it was the exception. Most were quite permissive, perhaps too permissive in retrospect.
How did we come to this state where the circle's in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected circle leadership. Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new
Tony Hawk?
tangible fear of
I mean,
magic grew.
Tony Stark?
Commoners and nobles alike called out
Oops.
to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
It's so good. There's so much good world building in Dragon Age.
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job. In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels.
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
Oof. Damn!
Yes?
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll find them.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
Okay. We can do that. Can't go in there, though. Hey, it's the mosaic we're building. Okay, where's Liliana? She's up the above, I believe. Is there another staircase over here? Oh, yeah, here it is. I want to talk to all the people first before we go and start more stuff. Ah, the Rookery, home of the Ravens. Very Games of Thrones in here. Send out the Ravens.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it? My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. They're our soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all. Our agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus, the so-called Venatori. Their leader, Calpurnia, has them searching elven ruins. For what, I do not know. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
Who is
Do
he?
you know anything about Calpurnia?
Only that Calpurnia is a name from ancient Tevinter legend. An unusual one. She was a priestess of Dumat, foster mother to the founder of the Imperium. A name like that is meant to assure the Venatori they follow in the footsteps of legends. We must prove them wrong.
I'm pleased to see my spymaster is on top of the matter.
I try. These Venatori have been shadowing a merchant called Vicinius on Calpurnia's orders. They've investigated his finances, surveyed his warehouses. I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
Sounds good.
We should warn Vicinius that the Venatori cultists are sniffing around.
You'd earn his trust. I'll make arrangements for you to visit his summer home in Valrayo. Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. We'll have Calpurnia's secrets yet.
Calpurnia. I think that was it with her, right?
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. She was a good friend, and it will take time to get used to her absence. But thank you for asking. It is appreciated.
Let's see.
Anything I should know?
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Haven should Corypheus or his lackeys return. So far, nothing.
and the breach has been quiet for some time. That is something, at least.
I'll leave you to your work.
Okay, down we go. So many birds. So many birds, so little time.
Word is the courts in Royale are full to bursting.
Distractions everywhere. No one has time.
Ooh, it's my throne. Oh, that's cool looking. Where's the 1,000 swords? Oh, these are my quarters.
They have certainly spared no expense.
Even 4 kegs of something back there. Keep up approachable manner and dress with the classic style pattern white. Garb yourself in the rich blues of the masked empire while keeping your ensemble simple and sleek. What do we have? Formal wear. Winter Palace. Coastal Fortress. Sunset. The Midnight Tower. Somber tones and a heavier coat, perfect for his cold sky-hold nights and weighty discussions. Yeah, I like that. He absorbs, standing at the portals to the fade, glittering in silver. Golden scale associated with green, protected, secured, but never discreet. Ooh, immortal sounds good. Oh, I see. We pick one of those out of them. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I got the coat and I got the horn. Oh, yeah. Even better. Damn. It's so pretty. Though the sky never moves. Oh, wait a minute. Albeit very, very slowly, I think. Details, though, wow. Still hold up to this day. That looks incredible. Years old. Okay. Who haven't I spoken to? Somewhere in here. Ah, Vivian. Or Josephine.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the higher stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
We save the Empress.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
I pray you're right. If the hints from Therinfor are to be believed, we are all in terrible danger. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas will be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Selene is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Does Selene know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress, but it's impossible to know if she's received them. I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor. Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
Yeah, we should keep up.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The Templars will be scrutinized.
No! No, we can't let them take it anymore! No, we can't let them take it anymore! We're the land of the free!
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
Looking forward to Dragon Age Veilguard? Yes.
Before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lord. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
You don't have to be so formal just because I'm Inquisitor now, Josephine.
Our allies and guests should see you treated with every courtesy, Inquisitor, especially considering the newness of your office. Fortunately, after your courage at Haven, it's no difficult task to do so.
Yeah, going back and playing this after all the years and everything has been extremely cool. I think I've talked to everybody I want to. Well, I still haven't found Iron Bull yet. I haven't talked to him. So I'm going to sit in my throne room at least once here. Let me take a seat. Let me take a seat. What's going on?
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Well, who am I judging?
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools.
If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, you only get the 3 choices in the beginning and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a whole other land, a whole other area and stuff like that. It's understandable. Well, let's do one.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Bring him before? Oh, you bring him before me. Let the judgment begin. Forget who this is. Oh, I think this is the barbarians. Maybe.
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat.
Oh.
Chief Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
The goat, I forgot about. Yep, there it is. That's the thing Darth and I were talking about. I know, only 3 more weeks. It's only been 10 years and 3 more weeks, right? A goat?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
No foul. You meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition.
A scene ever.
The red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Well, they want to fight Teventer? Send him to Teventer.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Teventer.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
There they go. The best scene ever, yeah. Yeah, this was good. Well, I mean, let's face facts. This overpowers Fable 3 1,000 times over. That was one of the biggest disappointments of Fable 3 back in the day, was the factor of, oh, you get to be king. Yes, we rose up, we took the kingdom and everything. And then, like, you had 5 choices. And that, like, or 5 to 6 things, and that was it. It was like, oh, this is... It was terrible. I was always so disappointed by that when I was younger. And then you get this with the Inquisition, and you get to make cool choices that, like, really have impact, and you're like, okay, now this is what I was talking about. Bring me the next.
Knight Captain Denham, Inquisitor. He awaits judgment for serving the Lord Seeker at Therenfall Redoubt. I knew some of the knights who died there. I asked to oversee his sentencing. The Envy Demon perhaps fooled the Knight Captain, but following his superior's orders nearly destroyed the Templars.
We'll find a suitable punishment for the good captain.
I only did as I was told.
Knowingly or not, you condemned your brothers and sisters to death.
You would have done the same if you hadn't abandoned the Order. I served faithfully. It went red after what the Lord Seeker told me to do.
Oh.
Historically, the Seekers of Therenfall Redoubt had a specific punishment for officers who failed their charges. For betraying the knights under your command, you are barred from any city outside the Sea of Ash.
Lost in that wasteland? No. The other officers were to blame.
Okay. I remember when I played Evil, everyone off with their head, off with their head, off with their head. Murder every one of them. Kill every single one. Dolan, Sarah, Iron Bull, Cassandra. Oh yeah, they are both back there. Okay. That's what I thought. There was a few people we missed. Oh, and Varric.
Need something?
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a rune in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the rune, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful Darkspawn.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The Wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a Darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a Magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the blights.
Yeah, that's a thing.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with
Oh,
some
okay.
trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue.
Another time, Varric.
Sorry, I'm leaving, Varric. Gotta go. Oh, here's Iron Bull and Cassandra. Okay. Well, I left them behind somewhere.
Heard there was a big demon at the Seeker Fortress. Gotta say, I don't mind missing that. Getting into your head, messing around.
The flirting. I'll protect you.
What matters is that we defeated it and brought the Templars to our side.
With all these damn demons popping up, I guess we need the help. Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. He doesn't talk much.
Say little. Okay, go with it.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori, or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the chant of life as much as I should. But you can't.
No, we can't let them take anymore. No, we can't let them take anymore. We're the land of the free.
Hell yeah. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
You spy the Game of the Year edition of this is on PC Game Pass. Nice. Play it up. Get ready for Veilguard.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
Good morning to you, Charlie. Welcome on in. Alright, so Sandra's back here. I think we talked to Iron Bull. Bull's gone? Oh no, Bull's up in the tower. Yeah, Bull's in the tavern now. I want to make sure we get all the quests going on for them too.
You knew where Hawk was all along.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
Hey, enough.
You're taking his side?
I said enough.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
I mean, what's done is done.
You can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept what? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he... Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
Let's see.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
I understand.
He did bring Hawk. Late, perhaps, but Hawk is with us. As are you.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He spun his story for me, and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
Still go flirting if we want to on that situation. I don't know. I don't know who she was flirting with. Oh. I think there's, what, Vivian, Josephine, and Cassandra. If I remember right. Cassandra's a fellow warrior, so I mean, that would make sense. Vivian's intriguing, and Josephine is a diplomat. We'll go fellow warrior.
Good thing I still like you.
I'm serious.
You think I'm not?
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. I don't know how it will end, but I would have it no other way.
Well, that worked out in our favor. Okay.
Good book?
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
The latest chapter? Meaning, you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
Why don't I believe you?
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Oh.
Maybe I should read that book.
You? No.
Why not me?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, I see.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
Romance stories are funny. I did want to find out if she has a special quest line, though, which I think she does.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I was born in Ostwick, and that's where most of my family is.
The Trevellians, is it not? A large clan with a rather clever coat of arms. Tell me, do you consider the Free Marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Yeah, I'm a wanderer.
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems, a Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
Just need to get their approval rating high enough. Yeah, yeah. It is nice, yeah. It's fun when you kind of break through her walls and stuff like that and see the true Cassandra.
I'd like to get to know you better.
There's not much to know.
You're being modest?
Do you think me a braggart?
No. I think you're interesting.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentegast, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentegasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentegasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentaghasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentaghast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
It sounds really awful.
It was the end of everything I knew. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
Oof.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Necromancer?
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the Grand Necropolis. Nevarans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
Oh, so her uncle's a goth.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'll let you get back to work.
Nice. Alright, that means we take Cassandra out to the next dragon hunt.
Not so standard. That'll guide the dragon right in.
was sent?
Yes.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something.
It's Big Hat
In
Man.
their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But Cole looks like a young man.
In a big
Could
hat.
it be possession?
Don't forget the big hat.
He has possessed nothing and no one, and yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
As long as he keeps the big hat.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
He was right.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Uh-huh.
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
A friendly spirit, then?
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt, the helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. If the healers have done all they can, and there's nothing else that can be done, and that just makes it this much quicker. If he wants mercy, I think we give it to him.
All right. Help him.
It's all right. I want to stay.
Pole's an interesting one.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Oh, okay.
As you were.
Your worship.
Okay, I think we have talked to everyone we need to talk to. Oh wait, who's out here though? Oh no, is Cole in here now?
I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
If the history you pursue benefits the Wardens, then it was worth it.
I've never been more certain of my decision to join you.
There will be opportunities for us to do even more in the future.
Then I look forward to it.
Beric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Look at the lighting coming in. That looks awesome.
What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of Wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
Like, that's so cool how the light just comes in and shines just a little bit off him and everything like that.
If this is true, then all Wardens are in danger. Even you. You'd better find your brothers.
I agree. If Hawk's given you an idea where to start, we should get moving immediately.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Alright, let's go to the war room. I've done enough talking for now. I need some action. God dang it, except I haven't talked to Colin yet.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
I'm kind of not used to this title yet.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. I wasn't looking for another title. It sounds odd, don't you think?
Not at all.
Is that the official response?
I suppose it is. But it's the truth. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Alrighty then. Okay, now we've talked to everybody. No more! No more! Everybody go away! No, even Sarah, go away!
How do you know they won't attack here?
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, maker, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then...
Let's see. It's the Undercroft. It's the worm again. Ah, yes, through Viviana's chambers. It's like an hour alone just going through freaking Skyhold. Oh, we got 1 point. All right, let's go up down the line here. What do we got? Inquisition will allow us to have tailoring, more inventory. That's 1 more potion slot for all party members. Okay. Connections will lie, let's see, 5 XP for every codex. Carefully crafted reputation merchants will pay Inquisition. Discounts. More stuff. Might take the experience. 10% chance to receive extra herbs. Discovery range. Forces will lie, let's see, underworld knowledge. New dialogue options related to criminal activities and grants 50% for each Kodak entry. We'll take that. Ole! There's so much new stuff at Ole! Wicked eyes, wicked hearts.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Oh, port ready. More influence. More influence. I think we did stuff on the other side of Ferelden. Disaster in the Deep Roads. Oh, this is the DLC, I think. Well, maybe it's the DLC. I don't know for sure. Superb Amulet of Willpower, nice. Orzammar Friendship. Sigil the Nug. You must know she's there, they will not.
Inquisitor.
Send Liliana for that. Yep, Josephine's perfect for this. I need a diplomat to talk with the dwarves. Urgent request for the aid of Orzammar. A subterranean earthquake has collapsed one of their Illyrian mines and endangers several others. Need to move quickly to contain them. I'll dispatch my best people to Storm Coast at once. Orzammar has experts we need to build such a lift. At your discretion, I can hire a team of their best construction workers right away. No. Do it. Do it. Disaster in the deep birds. Okay, let's see here. Going to the deep roads, we'll need Blackwall. Taking a dwarf with us, we'll need Varric. We'll take Dorian. That'll be a fun get together right there. Circle of Magi. Orithis. What's everybody's favorite companions in this? Or companion in general? You always had your, like, go-to companion. Sarah Bull. Sarah's fantastic, yeah. And the Bull. What's up, Captain? How you doing, man?
Inquisitor, the workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper, Volta.
She's waiting below.
Pantheas can beat? Nice.
On the surface, they have rules about that.
Been playing a lot of Satisfactory, I see. I've been lurking here and there. What about the earthquakes?
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers. And the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
So I think this is, if I look at this correctly, well, I'm just going to go back to here for a second, but I think this is actually one of the DLCs. This might be the Descent, I don't know for sure. Yep. Go underground, reveal the source of mysterious earthquakes. Yep. Cool. Got the hooks in you? Nice. I mean, that's how it is for Inquisitor right now and getting ready for Veilguard. Dragon Deed's got its hooks back in me. I mean, I played these games, like I talked about. I played the series, played multiple playthroughs of the first, played multiple playthroughs of the second, played multiple playthroughs of this, got the platinum for this. You know, the list goes on.
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
From your tone, I'd guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city. The lift's ready for you.
It's the only Dragon Age you played through, you loved it. Yeah. This is so good.
Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
A Nug King? Really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the Deep Roads.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
It's better than climbing down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute.
Always wondered if I'd die down here.
You're not dead yet.
The day's just starting.
Grim as always. It was before the DLC was out. It might warrant another playthrough. Yeah, it's cool to have the DLC actually part of it. Like this, just being able to do this during the storyline.
Harut, Magar, Nalfric, your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trust Valar, Inquisitor. The Shaper welcomes you to the Deep Roads.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Gotta love real dwarves.
What does a Shaper do, exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
Man, I forgot about the different castes, the castes and things like that, and the society of the dwarves. It was so well done in the first one and stuff. They like went deep into like a lot of the lore and everything like that and stuff. That's why I'm looking forward to Veilguard, because Veilguard's going to go real deep into Elven, from my understanding, and who knows what else they might do, but it's going to have a lot of elf lore.
My ambassador briefed me, but now I hear there are still more quakes.
Each new tremor opens another fissure in the Deep Roads. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
I've read about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight Darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause and celebrate their own funerals before entering the Deep Roads.
No matter their sins in life, the Legion die noble deaths.
Yes. They remind me a lot of Warhammer and the Ragers, I think they are, and stuff like that. I forget their name, but like that's exactly what they are. They're meant to like go and find death by having the best battles.
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand. And Orzammar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Youth.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
What do I have here for armor right now? Well, first off, we gotta set up, let's see, Dorian's magic. Oh yeah, you go down the dark path, right? Oh yeah, you're a necromancer. That's right. Forgot about that. Wait a minute, is there specializations that we can get into? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I thought there was like, there was a specialization we can take. Hmm. I gotta remember that if not. Okay, why am I not in armor? Excuse me. Put some armor on, man. Okay. Right now you're rocking a 37. Yeah, I could do that with the 45. Chanter coat only? Alright, we'll see if we can find some better armor down the line. There is, but I think it comes later if I remember correctly. Yeah, I could have sworn there was like certain ways you can go with like with specializations and stuff. Ooh, perfect willpower. Coat-based abilities are moderately more powerful. Ooh, perfect. At the cost of a moderate amount of health. All right. The wearer of the spell gains a small boost to attack speed when below 50% health. Oh, actually, that might be pretty good. Actually, let's do enhanced magic. Kill on kill? Sure. It's willpower again. Let me think. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. What's willpower again? All right, 10 for that. Character strength of mind and personality. Each point increases attack and magic defense. Ah, okay. That's what it is. Attack and magic defense. All right. Yeah, so that actually would be better for Dorian. Alright, I think we're good.
Keep your eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
This ridge exposed sections of the deep roads are visible below. There's history in the rocks split by these quakes. And for those without sure footing, a particularly dangerous fall. Now we're taking this place over. You called us to help, and we're taking it. Don't mind us. I love the look with the water. You know, always so cool. Back like then, like games like this.
Stay clear of its reach.
Ooh. I got this. I got this. I don't got this. Why is that changed?
Right now.
Holy mercy, what have I got myself into? What level is this thing? 12?
While it's distracted.
Hold on, can I do this like this? Oh, I can't. Good. Change my ability? What the hell's the matter with you? I don't think I can do this right now. No!
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack. Now, while it's distracted.
Jesus. Oh my god, when did we decide to fight?
Strike now.
Glad I got a two-headed sword, but holy crap, this thing is something. What level is this thing? 12? I might be a little over my head for this. Oh! It's not a music lover.
Strike now.
Would you believe that this is on actually, like, easy difficulty? I mean, everybody's still alive. Nobody's really, it's just tanky as anything. I also, unfortunately, didn't know it took one of my, like, best moves and also changed it.
Strike now.
Knock it off the edge! Send it to its death!
Now, while it's distracted. It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Alrighty then. Jeebus. No, but what I was saying before is I love the weather effect, because like this game, Shadows of Mordor, Shadows of War, like really had that cool rain effect where things look like wet, like water was coming off the rocks and everything like this. Like if you look at it, it just, oh, it looks so good. Okay, what level was he? He was like, what, 12? Or was it 19 or something like that? What level are we? 12? Alright, let's see what some of the smaller ones are. Make them back here. May not be ready for this if an ogre takes that long to kill.
I will never get used to the stench of darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air.
Isn't that Lily Yara's voice actor?
It is worse than I thought.
Legion of the Dead. Captain E-Rock's in there somewhere with his big beard, dwarven beard hanging out there.
Get those charges to the tunnels!
So that's why you don't know, but Captain E-Rock's actually a dwarf. It's like the whole big beard thing, you know. Half kin, half dwarven kin.
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
See, this was a cool DLC because Inquisitor had, like, some things about the Darkspawn, but nothing compared to how Origins was.
Can't set the charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
Oh, okay, well these enemies are easy to kill. Alright. No, we should be fine. It's just that ogre, I guess. Oof. Kill those archers! Burn to the fires of the righteous!
Now, set the charges!
I want to back off. These things are gonna go boom boom. Give me my loot. Okay. Now, before we do anything else, can I please fix this? Okay, that's what I want. Thank you. My best ability with my two-hander. There we go. I need my mighty blow. I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you on the other channel tomorrow. Sounds good, man. I'll be over on Jesky's channel tomorrow. Oh, what we're doing tomorrow? I think more Throne of Liberty? I don't know. We were talking about some stuff. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that.
Geralt.
Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
I don't know if that's Geralt.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thedas to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
The Legion of the Dead has the Inquisition's full support.
That's the best news I've heard since the Quakes began. Actually, the only good news.
Take cover!
Things get worse.
You heard that, yes? The rhythm in the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
Drums in the deep.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
If something is causing them, the strength required would be incredible. What could do that?
Here we go.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity, but now? The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
Titan against the Titan!
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
Oh, that's
but
true.
The stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense, and Volta's better than most. She never gets lost.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
Man, after seeing these cool ass dwarves, now I'm thinking that maybe we don't. Maybe we do end Stormgar's thing and do a dwarf. It could be like a warden or something. Oh man, there's so many cool things we could do with it. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
The king involved a surfacer.
Maze of long-forgotten caverns and tunnels winds down to the very heart of Thedas, awaiting the brave or foolish who would dwell into the darkness. Exclusive? Oh, that's right. We get our own little thing down here to do and stuff with the expedition tables and all kinds of stuff. Oh, yeah.
The Inquisition is on everyone's lips. Even the Assembly has taken an interest.
Dorian, what are you doing?
I'm told King Balin wished to meet you personally, but the Deshers talked him down. The earthquakes present too great a risk. When the previous king died, Orzammar nearly fell apart.
This is, what do you call it? This is Lyriara.
How does one become a shaper of memories?
I was born with a keen stone sense. It caught the Shaper's attention.
What is Dorian doing?
My passion for history earned me the title. It was never really a choice.
I think he knows what he's doing.
You seem quite excited by the idea that these titans may exist.
My connection to the stone allows me to hear it, but I can only listen. Titans can sing through the stone. It is extraordinary. We call ourselves children of the stone. What does that make the Titans?
What's life like in Orzammar?
I haven't lived in Orzammar for 3 years, but I receive updates. Is there anything in particular you'd like to know?
Do you miss living there?
I do sometimes. Particularly the easy access to a warm bath and clean clothes. But the importance of my work outweighs the comforts of the city.
A dwarf's caste seems to dictate their entire life in Orzammar.
I could bore you for hours about our society's castes and the tensions that go along with them. Simply put, citizens of Orzammar are born into a caste, and that is their lot in life. A member of the Smith caste can never join the warrior caste, and vice versa. Everything is predetermined.
There's no way for someone to change castes?
It is possible for a member of the lower caste to marry above their station, but only their children's caste will improve. Similarly, when dwarves are made casteless, so are their descendants.
Is Throne of Liberty cross-platform? It is, yeah. You might be on tomorrow if you just want to say hi. Yeah, I think we're going to be on. I know Jeski, and I don't know what we're doing tomorrow yet, though. That's the only thing. I don't know if we're going to continue more of that or we're doing something else, or... Because I know we've been wanting to hit up dungeons together and stuff like that. Or we just started. We hit our first dungeon and stuff like that. Older Van Helsing with a bow and dagger. Nice.
How's the political climate in Orzammar?
There have been riots due to food shortages, but they will pass, I hope. I've no doubt some Deshers will try to use the situation for their own gain. But the king has a good hold over the Assembly.
What are Deshers?
Members of the Assembly, all noble-born. Through the Assembly, they govern Orzammar. The king presides over them.
Ooh, okay.
That's enough about Orzammar.
Of course.
Thanks for the insight, Shaper.
My pleasure, Inquisitor.
We'll speak another time.
Oh, what armor is that? One I can't use right now. Oh, it's for dwarves only. Fine, so be it, so be it. Oh yeah, I've had those, but okay, cool. Main watchtower, courtyard upgrades, leg elixirs, and the Skyhold Garden. Okay. That's going to be the other cool thing about playing the DLCs as well. New equipment.
The Legion is honored by your presence, Inquisitor.
Each of the dead. Ended up purchasing the outlaw outfit in the marketplace, so that's the skin you're using. Oh, the Van Helsing looking thing? Yeah, that was a cool one. I was debating it, but then I didn't know how much I was going to like actually invest into the game and stuff like that. MMOs and stuff I usually don't invest too much into, depending on what it is. Ooh, dragon bone, dragon scales, dragon webbing. Well, that's the lift. Presley, it's really not that much considering how much you've invested in Star Trek Online, but the character you design when you put the skin on him, he looks like an older Van Helsing. That's cool. I mean, it's free to play, so investing into that is definitely not a big deal.
It's true. The king involved a surfacer.
We've lost so many. The Inquisitor's a welcome sight.
Where's the other, where's the main dude that, like, it's head of the Legion here? Is he down here? That's the lift into the deeper roads. You don't want that yet. Debating. It's been like 8 hours. I wonder if this is actually a good stopping point. Then we could hit up the deep roads on Monday. We have done 8 hours of streaming, and I am. Do I want to go more tonight? Oh, let me see. What am I in the mood for here? I mean, I could. I absolutely could.
So it's true. The king involved a surfacer.
Gotta rest on here first. Oh, here he is, Lieutenant Wren.
I've been meaning to ask, Inquisitor. Skyhold, how does it, well, hold in the sky?
The old fall into the sky routine.
How do you keep it from floating away?
It's built into a mountain.
Held by the stone, then.
Shaper Volta said you're a veteran of the Blight.
Throndor?
Was a
Nice.
wet-nosed recruit.
And his Stormgar.
Swing your axe long enough. You're bound to hit something.
You must have racked up a few stories.
Maybe when this is all over, I'll have the time and ale to tell them.
Most of Ren's stories end with decapitation.
I'm an efficient guy.
I'd like to know more about the Legion of the Dead.
The Legion's pretty straightforward. We keep the Darkspawn out of Orzammar, and we're sodding good at it. Becoming a Legionnaire is a lifelong oath, one that can't be broken. We celebrate our own funerals before coming to the Deep Roads. As far as our families in Orzammar are concerned, we're already dead. Hence the name.
That's quite the commitment.
It isn't a glamorous life. Every Legionnaire has their own reasons for joining. From the common criminal to the Deep Lord with illusions of grandeur. All are accepted.
What about you? Why did you join?
I had a responsibility.
A historian and a soldier. That's an unlikely friendship.
What makes you think we're friends?
The bickering.
Fair enough. Valta's got the stones of a silent sister. Doesn't mean I won't give her a hard time.
Thanks for your time.
Nah, we can go in further. I can't walk away. This is too good of a game. We got Darkspawn to fight.
I hope we don't run into an emissary.
Oh. Now we definitely will.
I take it emissaries are bad?
Most Darkspawn are mindless killing machines, connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent and use magic.
Man, it makes me want to play. Makes me want to play the original. I might have to get that down the line on PC again.
Shrieks. It had to be shrieks.
I thought you'd be used to all kinds of Darkspawn.
Well, everyone's got their favorites.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Need my big hits. There they go, going off to the Fade. In the Darkspawn. The lighting in here, man. Ah, it's so good from back in the day. See, now I modernized, but it had like shadows all over this and stuff like that. It still looks good. Considering 10 years old. Compared to what they could do now with graphics. That goes further down. Alright, so we'll go in here. This looks like a room might have some stuff. Page.
To an exiled dwarf who was experimenting with the raw lyrium.
Double check what I can break and what I can't break. Deep shrooms.
This door. There's something strange about it. Looks like our construction, but...
It's missing gears.
We have to find them. It's our only way through.
Okay. Gear hunting. Stone, nice. Here, and a moose. Is that a mini dinosaur? Smallest raptor ever. What the? Kill it with fire! I like how this does fit in. Like, it feels like it's not so much a DLC. This feels like this is part of everything else. Oh, wait, don't I have to... Okay. Eh? Oh. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that. Oh. Okay. Okay. Nice. Hell yeah. Puzzle Master. Thank you very much.
Ren, I'm sorry about Bernat. You served with him a long time.
It was quick. And Bernat returned to the stone with honor. We should all be so lucky.
It's all right to be upset.
I'm too old to be upset.
I think that is. I think that's Geralt. Yeah, we're still looking for the gears, right? Aha.
That gear will fit the door. Keep an eye out for others.
This gear is warm to the touch. Strange.
I don't recognize that metal. But we should only need one more.
Well, one of these. Alright, that lights up just that one. Oh, we got it. You're not gonna worry about us taking from the dead, right? It's fine. Steal from some dwarves. Yeah, so they're okay with it. It's fine. Yeah, they do have some specialties now. Subterfuge. Archery. When do I get mine? Oh yeah, here's the other ones right here. These are the warrior ones. Champion! Well, that's the one he chose, huh? When's my turn? What level am I? 12? Oh. Dorian's 12, Varric's 12, Blackwall's 12. Where's mine? Where's my specialization? A bunch of bullshit. Requires 3. Okay, we're missing 1. I think it's up here. I think it's back here. Inside there, nothing in there. It's the book. I can jump up here.
messenger who came through camp have any news about Orzammar? The food shortage.
More riots. There's unrest from Dust Town to the Diamond Quarters.
Can't have the Deep Lords going hungry.
I made sure your mother and brother are safe.
That wasn't necessary.
You're welcome.
I thought I saw a doorway there. I was like, that looks all a little too convenient. Dwarven mugs, Wraith blood. Apparently this mug once belonged to someone named Amber. But, unfortunately, no gear. Freaking lightsaber two-handed sword over here. Hold on, am I supposed to put this in the middle to open up another one? Oh, this could be a possibility. Oh crap, wait, forgot, wrong thing. Keep forgetting that middle one all the time. That there, move that there, that there. Speedrun puzzle. No? No. Alright. Never mind. Well, goddamn. I thought it would have worked. It's clever in theory. Man. Blow up the wall. Okay, so there's no gears in here. There's no more puzzles in here. Or where to get this third gear. Oh my god, that's right next to me. You gotta be kidding me.
We have enough of these odd gears. Let's head back to the door.
We are not gonna mention that.
It's open. Keep any gears we find. We may need more. And if we don't, I want to study them. Whatever they're made of wasn't mine down here.
And now we will kill it with fire. Okay. It's a cool dwarven statue. The dwarven woman statue, actually. Even more cooler.
The rhythm in the tremors. It echoes through the stone. This way.
Gear. Iron, we can always use that. This rash vine. Gear. Rash vine. More rash vine. Okay. Here.
Another strange door. Who put these here? And why?
This one uses a different kind of gear from the others.
We don't have to open it. My stone sense leads the other way. Though I am curious to see the other side.
I am too. Oh, come on. I have the gears. Why am I not going to put them in there? One does not simply put a door in front of me that I can't open once I have gears in my hand and ask me if I want to not open it. Please.
That scar on your nose is new.
Yeah, well, fell out of bed.
You sleep on the ground.
Surprised me too.
Oh shit. Oh. Whoa. Ooh, this one means some business. It's alright, I got something for it. I got something for it. Dead return! Well, that's not good. Come on, Varric. Get back up. Nice. Now, what the hell were you hiding down? Belt of staggering, okay. Inventory's full. I could already one anyway. Oh, that's fine. Corpse brain. Oh, lovely. Oh, I need that disease tissue. Nice. Go back and clean out some inventory if anything else. Alright, well, what can we get rid of in the meantime then? Because we definitely need to make some room. I don't know about crafting materials. Oh, I've got a lot of stuff to sell. We do have a lot of grays. We can destroy those. I'll free some room up. Yeah, that was it. I think that was just those. Okay, good. Alright, so that's what that room led to. It's a big shield. Get him! Get him! Get him!
Kill Darkspawn like you've been doing it your whole life, Inquisitor.
He means that as a compliment.
You're famous, even down here. Is it true you killed a dragon?
We did. Oh, I didn't get to finish the conversation. I'm not gear. Oh, I forgot about these. Oh, I forgot about these. Oh, I hate everything about it. Oh, I hate the screaming. I hate oh, no, no. I'm glad the new one already said that they are going to be the first RPG that never has a spider in it. Because, my gods, I need an RPG like that, please. My arachnophobia can only take so much. It's horrible. Yeah, Darth would have been here at that moment. Sit down, smelly. Everything shall burn. Yeah, they actually said it, yeah. Or at least something I read about it said something. It could have to do with, like, maybe the areas that you're in and stuff like that, because we're not going to be in Ferelden and the other areas and stuff. We're going to be in a whole new other area with the Venter and things, so maybe their spiders are not climate to that area.
Left of them.
DLC, yeah.
Can't even tell who they were.
I'm sorry, Ren.
join the Legion knowing you're already dead. You don't fear the killing blow. We rest in the stone and pass our strength back to her. That's our reward. But the Darkspawn defiled these soldiers. They can't return to the stone. They'd only weaken her.
Nothing to be done? Let's avenge him.
We'll make the Darkspawn pay for what they've done.
I've killed so many. But every time I stare into their black eyes, I know one day I won't be quick enough.
Stop it.
It's the truth, Volta. I'm going to die down here. I can only hope it won't be like this.
We'll burn the remains. Honor them with flame.
Ooh, Battlemaster armor. Nice. I don't know if I can use that yet. I don't know if that's honestly better than what I have. Oh, it is. But I can't use it yet. Something tells me I shouldn't be down here yet. The gear is showing up as 19. The enemies are showing up as 19. Oh. That was the recipe for a balanced greatsword.
Look at that, Ren. Could this be Hedron?
Darkspawn all over it. You can see their torches.
Even Darkspawn appreciate a little mood lighting.
We're getting close to something.
Aye. The fight of our lives.
See what else is in the area here. Nothing yet. No gears, no nothing. Might be a little further back here. Oh. Ah, it's just showing the lever. The lever. I don't think there's any more gears. That's a lovely sound. That's always a lovely sound. Gurgling from the depths. Yeah, they're not doing a season pass with this one, so which is interesting. I wonder if they're going to take it as it goes, see how it does, and then decide what they're going to do with DLC, if they have intentions of it. But I didn't see anything for DLC. There was a...
when fighting Darkspawn. Their blood's poison.
Oh, lovely. Of course it's poison.
Lovely creatures.
There was this Carter boy, Vaughn, who joined the Legion around the same time I did. Fast with daggers. Could poke 50 holes in a hurlock before the Blighter knew what happened. Daggers are messy. Vaughn Swallowed some spatter. Took him 3 days to die.
We need to work on your stories, Grizzly.
Surprised Blackwall didn't have anything to say about that.
Lost a good soldier in the roads once. She fell down a hole. Found her 3 days later.
He loves this story.
She spent a whole day telling us all the strange things she saw while lost. A golden longboat floating in the air. Packs of hairless children hunting nugs. A giant skeleton on a throne.
Was it true?
Never found out. She woke up the next day. Couldn't remember any of it.
She entered Dark Souls just for that instance or something like that. She was in Dark Souls 3 for just that small instance. Giant skeletons. Golden ships. That's cool. And dwarf out in the distance like that, all made of stone. Gotta admire the cool, like, design and the background and stuff like that. Oh man, I'm more and more excited to see what they're gonna do at Veilguard in terms of like areas and stuff. Can't wait to see what the Venter's gonna look like. City of Mages. That will be a thing. It'll be interesting what they do with the storyline of it too, because if they keep up to the ideas of Teventer, then it's going to be a place of slavery and whatnot. 4 gears. That. Marks in the deep. Deep. Kill it with fire. Nice. Oh, God.
I almost lost my leg to a hurlock a few years back. Left a nasty scar.
How'd you get away?
Kicked her with the other leg. Seriously, keep your guard up. Use your tongue as jewelry.
I'll remember that.
Oh, I don't want to use my tongue as jewelry, thank you. I like my tongue being in my mouth. I don't want to be in somebody's necklace. Oh, hello. Old Deep Stalker just chilling right there. He's like... What's up? I might have burnt the world a little bit. It's fine. It's fine.
I've heard encouraging things about your progress topside. That you're bringing order to the chaos.
That's what they tell me.
We could use that down here.
Creepy cave system over here. Ooh!
Something over there.
Gears! So many gears! Find a hole out of nowhere. Wow! That's the depths. Oh, this took us back to here.
A lost caravan. It may have been down here for centuries. I wonder if anything's left.
Drums. Drums in the deep. Level 17 shield. We can take that. See if there's anything else. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a camping spot. Nope, no camping spot there. It's a good thing is you could take stacks of stuff. Deeper and deeper we go. I mean, they do literally call this DLC The Descent. You can see now, in perfect reason why it's called The Descent. Because we be descending. Boy, do we be descending. I kicked him for a campsite, though. So I could put some stuff away. Enemies! That was the wrong button. Don't get it in your mouth! Don't get it in your mouth! Keep your war cries. Who says we need to retreat? Oh, he's on our side now. Okay, correction. He was on our side. Necromancy doesn't last too long. That can't be good. A lot of earthquakes. Yay! Hate it, I 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 hate it. Kill them all, kill them all, kill them all, burn them all. Game over, man, game over.
Darkspawn are getting worse. Must be close to a nest.
That explains the stench.
Oh man, we made a death door. We absolutely made a death door. Pick up these gears. I have a feeling we're gonna run into another door. Good thing is, they don't seem... Worry about inventory space. No, I'm not going up there. Okay. Saw that. Saw that stone in there. I was like, ooh. But we're not going up there. I hear the sound of something screeching. I don't like it. I don't like it. This, it's like your old school dungeon. Oh, god dang it. 5. Missing one. Oh, wow. Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. No, they don't need a chitter. Why does anyone ever feel when they're designing spiders that they need to have a chittering movement to them or a chittering sound to them? No. No. That's all. No. No. That's something that's just not needed. Chittering sounded spiders. Oh, hello, there's a lot of fire. Welcome to Satan's domain. Did you just rock a shock me? Oh, the music's getting intense. You know, the good stuff's coming. Poor Barrack. Every time I turn around, it's down. I have to bring someone that's maybe not so much a glass cannon. Even the mages stay more alive than he does. Nice. This is cool. Like fire down here, fighting the Darkspawn. Oh man. Sin-o-matic. Oof. 1708 in damage? Nice. Where the hell are y'all going? Follow that dude to the ends of the earth. Kill it! Kill it with fire! Kill it more than fire! What are you standing there for? That's a wave? Oh. Claim it! Claim this land! Oh, we are far from over. Hell. Oof.
Someone help!
Don't need that. The taunt on him. Nice. You got a nasty one. Can't pull that one with a chain. Nice. Planted it. Oh, the music. It's so good with the fighting. I love good battle music when you're having a battle. Ooh, nothing like it. Nothing better. Hold on, I want to go down in here yet. There is another room over here. Oh yeah, there's an ogre. Get over here! Okay, never mind. Oh shit! 2 ogres! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Kill it! Kill it! Get it off me! Okay. Everybody on the ogre. Where am I? Oh. That was it. I'm like, where am I? Oh, he was holding me up. Oh god, you get this freaking thing back here too. Oh, thank the gods we're not playing on nightmare mode or anything. This would be so bad. Oh, I got him in the egg roll. Nice. Oh god, you're still alive? Shit, I'm almost dead. Nice.
Cut it down and they're done.
Who's this? Oh, Dorian! Get out of that mess. What is that? What is that? We get Varric up. You guys work on that thing. There we go. Fight you with the fire!
Let that emissary leader control the battle. This is our fight.
Oh god, he got his shield back. Crap, Varric's down again. I really need to bring another warrior or somebody else to the mix. These rogues, man, they're dying too quickly on me. Break that shield! Nice. Jeebus. Ooh, look at that staff. Okay, I need some room for that. Get that staff. Oh my god, yes. Resting spot.
That's the last of those, Darkspawn. Legion's in your debt, Inquisitor.
Look at this, Ren. It's ancient. Maybe 1,000 years old.
Any idea who built it, or why?
This Tig is on top of a lyrium mine. According to the memories, the mine was destroyed by some unexplained disaster. The miners must have used this lift to reach the lower levels.
I'm starting to see a trend.
If there is a Titan causing earthquakes, it's down there.
I found this book with the emissary. The pages are mostly ruined, but a few are readable. See this line? I awoke to the singing stone. Our kingdom trembled at the Titan's hymn.
That reference to singing stone. I've been told that raw lyrium has a sound.
A hum. The mining cast follows it to find lyrium veins. They say it's the stone calling to them.
Perhaps it wasn't chance that the quakes destroyed lyrium mines. Is it possible the Darkspawn or their emissary could also hear the song?
The stone would never call to those vile things. But that doesn't mean they can't hear her.
Darkspawn live and die by the Blight. I don't care for much else.
I didn't realize you knew so much about Darkspawn motives.
Not everything's a mystery, Volta. Some things are exactly as they appear.
And some things are not.
If similar quakes happened then, the people who lived here may have found a way to stop them.
I see no solution in the text, but it's practically dust. We're lucky any words survived.
Half a poem. Just what we needed.
Perhaps this will change your mind. Look here. It's the royal seal of Orsec Garal.
King Orsec Garal? That book belonged to a paragon? Maybe you are onto something, Volta.
Of course you'd take a dead man's word over mine. Always the traditionalist.
Hey, Challenging tradition lost you a cushy position in Orzammar.
Does a king's book mean that much to you, Ren?
Paragons are the best of our people. They don't hand that title out to just anyone. Not even a king. Knowing it was Geralt's book from the start would have saved us an argument.
As if you'd ever avoid an argument.
Sounds personal. Focus.
We don't have time for this.
I agree. And to be clear, I was reassigned. When my superiors ordered me to remove an official record from the memories, I declined. We decided it would be best if I served the Shaperate here, finding history instead of recording it.
That record must have been important to risk your position over it.
It was trivial, actually. A childhood friend of King Balin had ancestral ties to the Carta. But the truth is the truth, no matter how political it may be.
The Shaperate can erase official records? Aren't the memories permanent?
Sometimes erasing records is standard procedure. If a dwarf becomes castless, they're struck from the memories. But I was asked to change a fact that someone important merely found inconvenient.
Understandable. Yesterday's all the rage is today's embarrassment.
If the Shaperate is willing to erase memories, what would prevent them from covering up the existence of Titans?
Why would they do that?
Because someone in power demanded it.
It takes courage to challenge authority.
I suppose you would know. Some believe the past is what we make it. But we gain nothing from ignoring mistakes.
I'm sorry I brought it up. The earthquakes are what matters. I don't know where this lift leads, but we're about to find out the hard way. Get ready.
Nice. Ooh, I might change party after. I think I might take Varric out. He really hasn't brought really too much to the situation. But I am going to save it here, and we are going to call it. We'll save this for Monday to go down below. This has been really good. I love the fact this is a DLC, but it still is. It's got a lot to it, which is cool. Alright guys and gals, I'm going to be out of here. Thank you for chilling with me on this Friday for a nice long stream. We put in a good like 9.5 hours in. Got a whole bunch done. Got to the mid part of Inquisition. Got some of this DLC started on top of it. Although this is technically part of the story now and everything. So, yeah. We'll be continuing Inquisition on Monday. And we'll continue on from here. And we'll try to get done as much as we can on the Monday and moving forward. We're going to try to get it all finished before the 31st. So we can have it all in our memory for when Veilguard comes out. But beyond that, thank you to everybody. Thank you to the lurkers, of course, for those chilling and stuff like that. Thank you for those who came in and said hi, to the raids, the new follows. I will see you guys and gals Monday. I'll be on Jesky's stream tomorrow, more than likely, chilling with them. So, just keep an eye out on the Discord. Beyond that, be safe, be just, and as always, so, have a good rest of your night, morning, or whatever time it may be. Goodbye.